the NieR Existential Crisis DLC, you can find these fighting arenas in 3 separate locations, one of them being in flooded city behind this building. Once you enter this elevator and go talk to this minimum wage front desk worker, you are offered these challenges called ranks from E rank to S rank. They aren't really that difficult if you have reached the recommended level. However, after beating S rank, a special rank for special people is unlocked, which has a recommended level of 99. It's a rank meant for the people willing to grind hours for levels. They would have to have no social life and practically stay inside all day not touching an inch of grass or even sugar. Special rank consists of 21 rounds, where rounds 5, 11, 16 and the last one are reserved for bosses. All of the enemies in special rank are level 130 or above, meaning every attack you take will one-shot you. You might think that maybe leveling up above the recommended level might help, but level 99 is unfortunately the max level you can get. You are basically stuck fighting these guys with the risk of dying from a single scratch from little Timmy here, who has the power to fracture your spine with one swing. What makes this even more difficult is that without chips, you don't even deal any damage. The deciding factor in special rank are these things called chips. Chips are a power-up item you add to your character, and you can only fit a certain amount of these at a time. The only way to get these chips is to either be a millionaire and buy them from a meal, or grind for hours on end during certain chapters. For example, if you want to grind for an attack up chip, you would keep restarting chapter 17 and fight the enemies here before entering the tower. And of course you don't just want any chips, you want these special diamond chips, which take up less space so you can have even more chips. Grinding for these diamond chips takes even longer, which is why the guys that boast about having full diamond builds have probably been playing since launch day. The chips I ended up using were weapon attack up for damage, shockwave to deal damage from a distance, offensive healing. The reason we need healing is because the strategy I'm using requires A2, cause she has this thing called Berserk mode, during which you deal more damage and survive after taking one hit, but your health bar decreases rapidly. So we need to constantly be healing to maintain Berserk mode. Overclock is necessary to deal damage during the final boss, and Taunt Up is the most important one. Taunting is this weird mechanic where you either stand still and do this stupid animation near enemies for more damage, or you do what I did and bind your flashlight to the left trigger button, because spamming your flashlight does the same exact thing for absolutely no reason. Now that you have been grinding for these goddamn chips for several hours, we gotta go over a few things. First, turn off all audio because you're gonna be practicing this rank for a while, and hearing these robots yell is a god-awful way to spend your afternoons. Now that sound is off, go find some epic training music and let's go over every round in detail. We start with rounds 1, 2 and 3, which feature 6 bots each. They have very simple thrust attacks and are merely there to waste your time. After killing the last enemy in round 3, get into position to quickly kill a drone on either the left or the right side of the map. And then start running in circles and slowly clearing all the rest. At the end of round 4, you need to start charging your projectile shield before the first boss. The projectile shield will block all these balls this tank is spewing out and will let you freely one-shot it. Always remember to keep using your flashlight to activate the damage from taunting. Round 6 features these godforsaken spider bots that have 3 different attacks. One of them is shaking their hands and charging at you, second is shooting out balls, third being a laser that either follows you or spins around the map. The best strategy for these stupid spiders is to run in circles until you see an opening and one by one clear them out. They will probably still kill you as they have been specifically programmed to ruin your day. The enemies in round 7 take a while to spawn in, so you wanna use your pod fire to lifesteal before your berserk runs out, otherwise they aren't a threat. Round 8 features these suicidal bomber bots, which you can kill with pod fire or by using the melee shield. Rounds 9 and 10 are simple and can be safely beaten with shockwaves. Round 11 is the second boss fight. This boss has 4 attacks: shooting rings, following you around with a spinning blade, shooting out balls, and one where she...
Hey yo, what the?
I recommend you try to wait until she does this attack where she shoots out rings, which will activate the hacking sequence if you are hit by them. When she is shooting these rings, she is basically defenseless and you can safely attack her. The Goliath biped that spawns after her is really simple to kill. Just dash to his right when he moves his right arm, and dash away if he moves both of his arms. Rounds 12 and 13 are simple and can be taken care of safely with shockwaves. Round 14 has 4 spider bots around a Goliath. Quickly go around the Goliath and kill the spider bots first before taking on the Goliath, since the spider bots can shoot their stupid lasers and catch you off guard. You can use your pod here to destroy the shields on the Goliath's legs. Round 15 is taken care of easily with shockwaves. Round 16 is the third boss fight with this giant beach ball. Charge your projectile shield and pray that he does this attack where he shoots out balls or missiles at you so you can quickly one-shot him peacefully. If you aren't able to one-shot him, you will have to suffer through these miserable attacks and kill him slowly. Rounds 17 and 18 are fortunately simple and you can use shockwaves again. Round 19 spawns in 4 Goliaths and can easily ruin your runs if you aren't prepared. Before they spawn in, look up and look for one that doesn't have these thick legs. You can quickly one-shot one, leaving you to deal with only 3 of them. Then you just run around using your pod fire to remove the armor from these legs and look for openings. Round 20, you want to way around the middle for 3 spider bots and quickly get rid of them. Then just kill these 2 dinobots and you have reached the final boss. Unless you are Asian, this run probably has taken you around 8 minutes, which means if you die here, you have to go through the agonizing and painful process of beating everything over and over again. The final boss is this pair of clowns that can one-shot you faster than you can turn the game off after seeing the tomfoolery going on in this fight. They have this dash attack, they throw random stuff at you, and have these shields that block pod fire. After extensive trial and error, I figured out a strategy that somewhat works. When they spawn in, use your pod's time bomb to get a few nice first hits in. Then just wait until you can get into overclock. Ideally, you want them to use this dash attack because it's predictable. If they are using this shield, try to break it by attacking it. Once it breaks, the game pauses for a moment. This is your sign to evade and activate overclock, giving you more hits in. After one of these kids die, the other one then spawns in clones of himself. Best you can do here is hope to proc overclock to finish him. If you keep dying at this boss, I recommend using debug mode to easily get back into the boss fight to practice. It took me around 12 hours, 20 if you count in grinding for a diamond chip, in total playtime to beat this goddamn special rank, and I made a fun little compilation of every time my hopes and dreams were shattered into tiny little pieces. If you want to check out my finished run, it's posted in a separate video. I hope you enjoy.
We're gonna shout it.